On October 15th, 2024, I made my notes for the Midnight Memories video. And yesterday, October 16th, it was reported that Liam Payne had passed on. Trigger warning for obviously death, severe mental illness like depression and addiction. And for those who perhaps have thought about passing on before. I've made kind of comments on my last two videos and on my social media outlets that this series always had, from the very beginning, two main points. And it will remain to have those 2 points, though the first one has certainly been turned on its head. But like from the very moment that I had that moment listening to Up All Night in COVID isolation in 2021, I knew that I was going to have the thesis that Liam Payne deserved better. And I hope that if you see these other videos, that it's clear that those were some seeds that I was sprinkling in. And I'm going to continue because I'm not finished proving my point yet. Points. And I want the rest of the series to be dedicated to a celebration of Liam Payne's unfortunately short life, and just as another, man, you think I don't do words good when I'm not grieving. The entertainment industry is not good to kids. It's not good to teenagers. It's not good to young people. And it uses and abuses. But Liam Payne, as I said many times in the first video and continuing on, was always so incredibly talented. Talented singer, dancer, performer. He was seen as the leader of One Direction for a while, particularly in those early years. And none of the other four would be where they are without him. His voice started every single track on their first album because he was always reliable to have a beautiful voice. And the music started being good when he started writing. And again, this was going to be a huge point that I get into when I do the Made in the AM video. But everything being so rush, didn't serve him. And if he had had more time to process, I mean, I can't know for sure anyway. I never personally knew this man. He was my first favorite. It's really, really hard to catch, but on that picture of the poster from that one photo shoot in 2011 that all of their photos are from, is the little post-its next to everyone's names, and Liam's face says, I said, I would kiss you so hard. And I feel like I don't want to say too much because, especially the tragic stuff, I really wanted to save that for my defense of LP1. And just finding out at the worst time that LP2 was in the works. I haven't felt a celebrity death hit this hard since Robin Williams passed about a decade ago. And it's because heavy depression runs in my family. And at that time, I was really, really kind of in like a almost year-long pit of it. And my grandma had passed within the past year after kind of just depressing for a decade. And then it got Robin Williams. And I thought, if it got Robin Williams, then it's definitely going to get me. And I've gone through so much healing since then. And it's like, you wish you could bend space and time. And I know this is parasocial because this is just some stranger that I gave money to a couple of times, whose art I really appreciated. It's every word that could describe sad, devastated, heartbroken seems like not heavy enough of a word. And if you are a British paparazzo, I seriously urge you to consider what you're doing with your life, and that is the most gentle and nice way that I can put it. Because how is this different from Amy Winehouse? How is this different from Princess Di? Why does celebrity worship culture require martyrs? And it's so crazy because when I was getting ready to post the second video, just literally days ago, within less than a week ago, I was seeing all of these videos being recommended to me about, like, what the heck's going on with Liam Payne, am I right? And, like, I mean, addiction is a hell of a disease, and hurt people, and you can have all of the resources in the world but no support. And again, one of the huge points of the series is, like, if you just paid attention a little bit, someone who didn't have to be a super fan, who didn't pretend to know exactly what time they were born and what their blood types were, because yes, there were fans who really thought they were that in the know. And if you had just paid attention a little bit, it's understandable. I am limited editing of this video, if any, and so I will link resources for mental health and addiction in the description of this video. Hotlines you can call, numbers you can text. You can usually, or sometimes I should say, you can sometimes get like low cost to free therapy sessions if you go through colleges who are like, where therapists are studying to become therapists. It's just yesterday too, because I was thinking about my notes, I remembered that I had a playlist that I made around 2014, I guess, of like, I know One Direction that will never do cover songs again, but wouldn't it be cool if they did this? And the songs, I listened to them yesterday, and I imagined all of them singing it, and those songs kind of all have a theme too, which is so it's Some Nights by Fun, the intro and the song itself, which is kind of about the tumultuous throes of fame. There's Bastille's Pompeii, where I just, if you had gotten the chance to, if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? I Want to Get Better by Bleachers. Morning Glow from Pippin, which, if you know the story of the musical Pippin, makes too much sense, hits too hard. And a song I'm going to recommend, if you hear this, it is by Delta Ray. It is called Dance in the Graveyards. And the music video would bring me to tears anyway. Whoever needs this, you're not a failure. You are so loved. You can crash and burn and still be okay. I have been a number of times on death's doorstep, about to ring the bell. And it's the scariest, most dreadful place you could be, and I don't care to describe it right now. Rest in peace, Liam Payne. Don't harass anyone in his life. Don't force anyone to make a statement too soon, okay? Thoughts and love and condolences to his friends, family, lovers, all, former and current. And fuck the music industry.